when Liberation Day came, not the 1st of May, but the 2nd of April, that was not a complete surprise to us. Because Trump had signaled very clearly and over many years that he wanted to do tariffs and he wanted to equalize America's trade deficit. He believes in tariffs since he was a young man. He had said during this campaign repeatedly that he comes in, he's going to put tariffs on everybody. It's the most beautiful word in the vocabulary. And the first time he was president, 8-9 years ago, he had imposed some tariffs. So that he was going to do something was not a surprise. But even then, what happened in the Liberation Day was more drastic than expected. In fact, it is the biggest shock which the global trading system has ever.
Why did Germany just ditch the US for China almost overnight? A massive shift just rocked American trade. Germany, once a key supplier for US tech, has quietly rerouted billions in goods to China. And it's all because of tariffs. Those US tariffs, slapped at 20% on German imports, made it too expensive to sell here. So Germany pivoted. The result? Prices are jumping, jobs are vanishing, factories are slowing. America used to rely on German parts to build phones, machines, and tech worth billions. Now, those deals have gone east. In secret, fast-tracked deals with China. Phone prices in the US are climbing. Workers are worried. This isn't just a supply chain tweak, it's a game changer. From Texas to Ohio, US factories depended on German materials. Without them, assembly lines are slowing. Some have stopped altogether. People are being laid off. German exports to the US? Cut in half. That's billions gone. And around 8,000 American jobs with it. Factories can't afford the more expensive alternatives, so they're cutting hours. Some are closing. And when factories go dark, towns fade. All of this traces back to that 20% tariff. Germany's products suddenly cost more in America than they do in China. Other supplier options are even pricier. And while the US struggles, Germany's tech scene is booming. They've built new factories, investing $2 billion into their infrastructure. The deals with China? Worth $1 billion already, and they've added 10,000 jobs in Berlin alone. Workers are spending more. Shops are thriving. Germany's economy is stable. With US tariffs eating into profits, Germany took China's better offers. And more factories? Already in the works. By 2026, even more deals could go live. Did Germany plan to leave America behind? This shift lets China dominate tech. With German parts in hand, China's churning out millions of phones and machines, selling them cheaper than anyone else. This wasn't just a business move. It looks like a strategy, a long game. German parts are 10% cheaper than competitors. That's let China boost its gadget output by 12%, over 10 million devices a year. While US firms lose customers, China's built new trade routes with Germany. The tariffs the US thought would help? They gave China an opening, and China jumped in. Now, American shelves are seeing fewer products and higher prices. And Germany? They're not looking back. Why'd this happen so fast? Because the tariffs made it too costly for Germany to stay. China swooped in with better pricing, and Germany switched sides quickly. Now, US-Germany trade, once worth billions, is fading fast. Meanwhile, Germany's putting tariffs on US goods, too. It's getting ugly. With fewer German supplies, American costs are soaring. What the US hoped would protect jobs is backfiring. Factories can't get parts, and businesses are struggling to keep up. Secret talks between Germany and China sealed the deal. Did Germany want to undercut the US? Tariffs can reshape global power, and this one did. China's cash is fueling Germany's next moves, and they're not stopping. Today, Americans are paying the price. With German parts rerouted to China, fewer products are available here. Phones that were $800, now closer to $900. Gas prices hitting $4 or $50? That pushes everything else up. TVs, laptops, appliances. Retailers are raising prices. People are buying less. Stores are closing. Families are cutting back. Even online shopping is down. Germany's decision made life more expensive, and the pain is spreading. Could prices drop again? Not if this continues. Meanwhile, China's building an empire, starting with Germany. Their new partnership includes upgraded ports, thanks to $300 million in Chinese investment. And it's not just tech. Tools, cars, parts, exports from Germany to China are up 10%. The US used to be one of Germany's biggest buyers. Now, China's running the show. And yes, it looks like China planned this. They locked in deals before tariffs got worse, strengthening their position. Their trade routes are now unmatched, and the US? Stuck. Because trade isn't just business, it's power, and China is taking control, fast. Germany's also gone big on green tech, solar, electric car gear, energy-saving tools. They've opened new research labs costing $800 million, backed by $1 billion in Chinese funding. That's 7,000 new jobs in clean energy. Meanwhile, US energy bills keep rising, and green projects stall. Germany saw the tariffs coming and pivoted early. They're betting on the future, and China's helping fund it. Is this about more than just business? While America slows, Germany and China are powering ahead in the next big tech wave, and American startups are hurting. They relied on German supplies for innovation, apps, gadgets, hardware launches. Now, without those inputs, projects are delayed. $500 million in deals are on hold. Investors are pulling out. 5,000 startup jobs are at risk. Without key parts, small companies can't compete. Big firms snap up market share. Little guys fall behind. Tariffs were meant to protect US jobs, but instead, they're stifling American innovation. Other suppliers are 12% more expensive. Startups just can't afford that. Did Germany know this would crush American dreamers? Innovation needs fuel, and that fuel's now in China. The global trade game is shifting, fast. With Germany and China moving billions, the US is losing leverage. Even Japan's feeling it, down 4% in gadget sales due to China's surge. Germany's new port projects have created 4,000 jobs, while the US loses its edge. And new tariffs being considered? They could cost the global economy another $1.5 billion. The risk is high, and delays only help China. Their prices might rise, but the US is still in a tougher spot. Did Germany just kick off a trade war? Tariffs started it. But now, the whole world is watching, and some are choosing sides. Because trade doesn't just pick winners, it makes them. Germany and China are gaining. The US is slipping. What's the next clash? Over in China, cities are booming. Thanks to German supplies, factories are hiring. Fast. 20,000 new jobs in places like Shanghai. That means higher wages. Up 6%. More spending. More growth. Shops are expanding. New businesses are popping up. China's $200 million investment into German ports is fueling this entire surge. And it's working. The US tariffs gave China the edge. They moved quickly, locking in Germany's resources. Was it all part of a bigger plan to outgrow America? China's cities are thriving. US towns, struggling. Because jobs build futures, and China's building fast, with German help. So what now for America? There's talk of building new factories to replace German supplies, but that would cost $2 billion and take years. Lowering tariffs might bring Germany back, but negotiations are slow. China already has the upper hand. Other supply options? 10% more expensive. New tech might help, but it's a long shot. So, did China and Germany outplay the US? Tariffs started this. But fixing it won't be easy. America is strong, but time is short. People need jobs and affordable products. What's the best move now? This is a turning point. Germany and China have reshaped tech and global trade. And what America does next could change everything. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.